Welcome back to Alpha Tactics. This is an update on this one. So we had a few commenters in the last video talking about the Canik TTI Combat and saying that, well, maybe it was a different mag, but you can see we were not using that mag in that video. We were just using the flush mag. A few people saying that, and people talking about trimming the recoil spring. I, for one, believe that you shouldn't have to trim the recoil spring on a brand new gun that should function flawlessly, no matter if you're limp wristing it or not. So my experience with all my FNs, all brand new guns, all of them were flawless, no issues with limp wrist, and I didn't have to cut the recoil spring on any of them. Should not have that issue out of TTI. So we're gonna run a few through this gun. Right now we have reinstalled, after it was sent back to us with the better recoil, the performance recoil spring, we have reinstalled the factory recoil spring, and we're gonna use 115 grain, just standard ammunition, and see where that goes. Okay, so first time shooting it with the original recoil spring reinstalled, 115 grain, FMJ. So far, so good. Not too bad. We'll swap out to the 124. Next up, 124 grain FMJ. Different mag, same pistol. Hold on, may have not been seated. Might be this ammo too. There we go. Probably my failure. So far so good. Still on the factory recoil spring, not the one they sent us back with. So did have it that failure right then, so not sure what we did. Alright, it is, I can tell that it's back right now, so it just fell back forward and then slide lock on empty mag. So not sure what those two failures were, but we did have two failures with the 124 grain. Now let's move up to the 147 Remington 147 flat nose FMJ. See what happens with this one. So far so good. And ran that mag flawlessly, no problem with the 147 grain. So out of 3 mags, we only had 2 failures, and it was only with the 124 grain. So kind of confuses me just a little bit more on why the issue is occurring. Let's swap to the performance recoil spring that they sent it back to us with and see if we have the same failures. Okay, so just upon further investigation, we decided to shoot a little bit off camera to see if there was any correlation with the standard mag and the 124 grain. Well, we noticed that we were still having the same problems with the extended mag. So even with the other grains in the extended mag, the 115, we were still having the same issue. So we're gonna try it again. We now have the performance recoil spring in the gun that they sent it back to us with. So let's try 115 grain out of the standard mag and see if she runs right. No problems. Doing pretty good with that one. Ran that mag flawlessly. So Good news with that one. Now, let's try 124 grain out of the extended mag. Again, this is with the performance recoil spring that it was sent back to us with. First shot, we have a failure. Second shot, failure. Let me get rid of that. No issues yet after those. And then we run through it. So, seems to me that we're having more consistent issues with the performance, but then again, with the rounds that we ran today so far, kind of the same across the board with both of them. So I still think that it's not a recoil spring issue as much as it may be something getting in the way of that slide trying to completely go forward. So kind of still don't know. More testing to be done, I guess. So just for gits and shiggles, we're going to use the extended mag with a little bit of mixture around in there between the 124 and 115 grain, and see if the CEO or whoever the representative for Canik was that said, oh well, these guys, our customers just don't know how to shoot, they're just limp wristing the gun. I'm going to intentionally limp wrist this and then grip it as firm as I can, and we'll see how many failures we get. So we'll start off 5 rounds limp wristing and then finish off the mag gripping it tight. So I'm gonna have a loose grip. Was that one more? Just fine. Now, firm grip, push forward. No problems out of either one. The sad part about this and the most scary part about these failures is it's very random. I can't get it to induce with any specific ammo type or any specific recoil spring or any specific mag. That's scary. When you want to depend on this gun, what if you can't? So that's part 2 of it, guys, so far. We'll give you more updates as we go. We appreciate you guys tuning in, commenting on the video, and letting us know what you think about it. Go ahead and do that again with this one. See if there's anything you want us to try with the gun. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you in the next video.